There are several different ways that you can have your students access assignments. So what we're going to do in this video is just kind of walk through some different suggestions, some different module ideas that you can look at and choose from. So we're going to start out here. I'm going to go to modules, and you will see that we've created several different templates for you. So we're going to start off by looking at buttons for each content area. If I open that up, here's a sample of a course that you could download and use. So you'll notice we have a banner, but then there is a button for each content area. So if I click on ELA, you'll notice that it's going to take me to my modules, and my modules are, here's what we have right now. So module by content, and you'll notice that each module is going to have its own content area. So we're at ELA week 1, and I put the date in there. So I've added a header here, and then all of my ELA week 1 assignments would show up here. We finish those, we move on to ELA week 2, again date it and list your assignments. ELA week 3, date it and list your assignments. There would also be a module for science week 1 and all of your assignments listed there. Social studies week 1. You'll notice that I added a header here to distinguish between the weeks so that all your assignments are not running together. You can also, at the end of after week 1, you could always take week 2 and drag it to the top so that your students are always seeing the most current week at the top of their list. All right? So so that's one way that you can organize your modules. Let's take a look at another way here, and the other way that we're going to look at is by a day of the week. So if we click on this one, again, we have a template that you can download and use if you would like. This one, when we click on weekly lessons, it's going to take us to a module created by week. So you'll notice that we have a header in here for week 1, and then there is a divider for each content area. And then all of your assignments for ELA week 1 would go here, math week 1 would go here, science would go here, social studies. Then you would create another week 2, and again have the exact same setup, week 3. And so that's just one way that you could create it. You could create, so you'd have module 1 would be your week. Your second module would be week 2. Third module would be week 4. So those two different ways of setting it up, either by content area or by week. We also created a template if you're a specials teacher. You can take a look at this one and download it if you're interested in using this. This is set up as if all the specials teachers were sharing a course. So PE, kids would click here. They would find the module for PE assignments. They would have music assignments, art assignments, and so forth. So that's another way that those modules can be done. We have one more module in here that is set up basically the same way. This template right here is set up by daily schedule. So they would click on the content to get to a separate module. So you would have reading week 1, and then your assignments, writing week 1. So just another template, same format, but just another template. If you have any questions, be sure and reach out and let us know. But hopefully this gives you some things to think about as you are thinking about how to organize your assignments for your students.